Now, I recently had a chance to interview the owner and get a really up close and personal look at this JZR Indy car. It is absolutely priceless. The MOTO GUZZI engine fits right in the front between the headlights. There's so many unique features, and I got him to explain a lot of them. Of course, it's a kit car, and you cannot drive it with shoes on. And a lot of the parts had to be handmade. And when you look at it up close and personal, it's really a work of art. You can use the front to brand cows. Imagine those two hot exhaust pipes coming at you. And it's very unique. There's a lot of unique features. I'm going to let the gentleman go on about it. It is really, in my estimation, very cool. Okay, Henry, this one's for you, Mr. Hawk. So far, the only MOTO GUZZI here. We haven't seen a lot more. Usually there's a lot of MOTO GUZZIs here. All right, Henry, there you go. MOTO GUZZI. He wants to know if he has reverse on it or if you use your hands.
They retrofit them with a motor so that you could use the motor and a pulley on a wheel to reverse it.
This is pretty cool.
Electric?
Yeah, it's an electric motor, but I didn't use it.
And you can ride it on a highway. It'll go 70, 80 miles an hour. Or...
So you're buying bikes. You got an advertiser that says you're buying bikes.
I do. I do. I buy motorcycles. I buy mostly, commandos.
How do you get into this? This is the look.
Well, the first thing you have to do is take off.
You're not that much smaller than me.
The first thing you have to do is take off your shoes.
Okay.
Because the pedals, if you look inside, they're really close together.
The pedals are close.
That's why I'm wearing these.
Oh, they really are close together.
That's
Holy mackerel. You gotta have feet like a canary or something.
And the other thing is...
That is cool, though.
The other thing is this has a larger seat for the driver. So a three-wheel Morgan, they come with equal size seats. And the tunnel is higher, so I can't fit in. So this is a JZR, they're kit cars. So you buy the metalwork, the frame, and then you buy the donor motorcycle, and then build it, and fabricate everything else.
You're right. It's quite a bit offset when you look at it from here. The passenger has to put one foot on top of the other.
Yeah.
Right? Very thin.
Skinny girls only.
Skinny girls.
You like it? That's it. You can fit in the car. I'll take it for a ride.
One down, 5 up?
One down. Yeah, it's a pip to drive. It's really fun. It's really loud, man. But so it took me 4 years to find it. I was in Massachusetts at a business meeting, and I found it online. I called the guy up and said, I'll buy it. I'll pay for it now. He goes, no, call me tomorrow. Couldn't reach him. His daughter emailed me, Jim, I think you sold it. Called my wife. Meeting got out at 5:30. Drove all the way to West Virginia. Okay, checked in the middle of the night. Woke up, went to the bank at 9 o'clock, went to the post office, didn't know where he lived. Drove around for 2 hours on gravel roads in West Virginia. Finally found a woman at the bottom of the driveway. I go, you know where Jim Phelan lives? She goes, yeah, next driveway. Drove up the driveway, knocked on the door. Jim, I'm Jim. I said, I'm going to buy your Roadster. Here's the money. Gave him the money. He goes, but I already sold it. I go, he goes, you drove down from Massachusetts to buy the Roadster? I go, yeah, I told you I was going to buy it. He goes, you know what? You got it. So it took me 4 years, and I had to drive overnight to buy it when it was already sold. And that's how you go and get things.
Did you have to restore it, or it was pretty good?
So what do you call this now, Morgan?
It's a JZR.
A JZR, okay.
Upgraded all the electrics in it. I had to put it in the back disc brake.
When would this originally be made?
Huh?
When would it originally have been made? Like in the 50s or?
It's a 30s Indy racer.
A 30s, okay. All right, Oscar.
I gotta take my shoes off.
If that engine goes, we'll put the engine from your RC51 in there.
Grab on here.
It's like
It's like, you know, they don't fly out.
I guess you don't need a roll bar. It's a motorcycle, you don't need a roll
I don't even
bar.
use a helmet.
Just a regular car license, or you need a motorcycle license?
Motorcycle license.
But you need a helmet.
Well, technically, it's a motorcycle, so you need a helmet, but I grew up in this town. Get in and out!
You get a ticket for not wearing shoes! Oh my God!
So it's sort of like slingshots, right? Same kind of like
Yeah,
classification slingshot.
But you know, there's a few other three-wheelers out there, but I wanted one with an engine in front.
If you hit something, a guy doesn't like MOTO GUZZI, you can just take care of
Well, I like
business.
something with the engine in front, you know? And so they make this with the Honda.
Get your picture when it's hot. It would be like branding a cow. You drive into a cow and it's a MOTO GUZZI cow.
No, drive.
MOTO cow. Oh, Henry, you're in luck today, baby.
Yeah, from the trailer,
Wow, this is
attach
cool.
the engine like a regular MOTO GUZZI to the rear and the back of the wheel. The battery used to be in the footwell over there. I moved it back here.
It spins the tires, it like bites them up.
No, it's
It's pretty heavy for it to spin.
this thing is geared to the highway like a MOTO GUZZI gears, so it doesn't have a really low first gear. So
Oscar, you really want to know if it wheelies, right?
I wouldn't try to do it like pop the clutch or anything like that. I didn't do the clutch yet. I would have taken, you know, the engine out, rebuilt the transmission.
Henry, if this doesn't float your boat, baby, I don't know what to do. This is super
Rebuild the
cool.
top end.
Super
Check out
cool.
the cases and then put it all back together. Because that's really the only thing that so it's got last year's gas.
Wait a minute, the shoes are coming off.
Oh, you gotta take these shoes off. Actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
You know, all it needs a convertible top. You get,
Well, you have to do something.
yeah, that is.
Over your head.
Oscar, he's out-cooled you. You're in second place. Oh my God, that is cool. That is definitely cool.
Starts right up. It's got last year's gas.
The air cools up there.
Put in the sirens for the blinker. Because the sirens today are solid state, I had to use two. Because if you reverse the polarity, it doesn't work. So I had to put two on it. So one works one time and the other one works another time. I couldn't just use one.
So I gotta get the shoes back on too. That's a challenge.
You gotta get dressed when you leave. You gotta wear your gear.
So I had a bike meet shorts and
You have an airbag, but no shoes.
and no helmet.
No helmet, no shoes.
Yeah, you should move up here.
That is funny.
Yeah, tornado. I always bring that in case it rains. Yeah, and I have a cover for it. Like I used to, I used to be able to. It's going to be a nice thing. I would just throw like a parachute cover over it, but I'd always put that on. And yeah, I keep on fooling out with different steering wheels. I used to have a big wooden steering wheel. I got old Jaguar XK120 gauges for it, and I got a new.
And those front wheels, what are they off of?
MG.
Yeah, those are car wheels.
Yeah.
So that really was a unique piece of equipment. Now, I don't know how many of these there are in the world, but the gentleman who owns it was gracious enough to tell us a lot of the details and a lot of the adventures he had getting it, and that he can't drive it with shoes on, and among other things. It's just, when you see something like this, I know to build this because a friend of mine, Buddy Weeder, built a Kit Cobra, and it looks easy when it's done, but there's so many things along the way you have to figure out. And I know, as an example, that I was laughing about this off camera, how long the exhaust system is, and typically when you make an exhaust system longer, you get better low end torque, and if you make it shorter, you get a little more top end. This thing must have 1,000 pounds of low end torque. Very, very cool. And I can't imagine how many hours went into the project. We only had a little bit of time to spend, but this is the kind of thing I would have loved to, like, get some video of taking a ride in it, get behind it with a motorcycle, maybe at some future time, because we do see this from time to time. But that is, and I always think my friend Henry Hawk, who wants to have one of every Moto Guzzi ever made, Henry, you got to have one of these. He even had the wrench that you could take the wheels off, and he said he didn't carry a lot of tools because this was a pretty reliable vehicle. But anyway, this was a very special thing, and I really hope you enjoyed sharing this. This was, in my estimation, very, very cool. Now, if you're new to our channel, we have a very, very eclectic channel. One of the new features we have now is some of the videos are grouped into groups that you can access all the videos for one category in one mouse click. And it should be very convenient and very handy. Just check out the feature on the main screen playlist. And thanks to everybody for supporting the channel. We appreciate your support, and it makes this channel possible with all the things we do, the painting, the wheels, the polishing. And please take a second or two and hit the like button. And thanks everyone for watching.